she's going to go to post.
She scores! We're tied up!
Points are level. Just seconds remaining. It's now or never for Tonga and Fiji in this truly remarkable game of netball.
There's time for Tonga if they're good enough.
But this game was even more extraordinary because of the story behind it. Let's pick things up a week before the game. We're in Suva, where two of Fiji's youngest players are talking strategy with national coach Unesi Rakura.
And on this side, you have easy access in terms of your pass to the ball.
Nina Nakula is Fiji's under-21s captain. The Pacific Netball Series in Brisbane will be her senior international debut.
I felt speechless when I got the call. I've been so excited for the past few days. I've been reflecting on what I should be doing, so maybe I shouldn't overthink.
But it won't be her first time in Brisbane. She was there 2 years ago to take part in a high-performance immersion program hosted by Netball Australia, with support from the Australian government's Pacific Oz Sports program.
The programs have helped me get into the high-performance environment. I know what it's like to train with the national squads and the intensity of what it brings.
22-year-old Eleanor Nkrewa is equally ready for that intensity.
To me, netball is representing my family, representing my friends, representing my home, Fiji.
With 3 years before the next World Cup, the Pacific Netball Series provides teams with vital international experience.
It's amazing, after COVID, the Fiji Pearls had no international competition for almost 2 years. And having Pacific Oz Sport and having this program in place, it has, to us, Fiji Pearls, it's been a blessing.
Yep. Good. Can you bring it over the shoulders?
A week later in Brisbane, and the team is facing the media. Big meets are a big deal, and that means big nerves.
Have some fun now.
But Eleanor says the butterflies will disappear once competition begins.
I think first game, first whistle blow, I think just being out there and get that first sense bus out, I think we're good to go.
Fiji was long considered the Pacific's netball powerhouse. These days, they don't have it all their own way.
Control your land.
Tonga is having its final training session before the tournament.
Yeah, better. There you go. Well done.
The team is attempting to win the series for the 4th consecutive time.
Good job.
There's definitely pressure, but I think we have started to thrive on it a little bit, and that's exciting for us. And of course, we all hope for another one, but the Pacific Nations netball is just incredible at the moment, and the strength from nation to nation is really, really, really exciting.
No nation is a better example of that than Tonga.
The Pacific island nation of Tonga tonight remains cut off from the world.
The 2022 tsunami was triggered by the eruption of an underwater volcano. A few months later, Pacific Oz Sports ran its first netball series in Sydney, a series Tonga won by defeating Fiji in the final.
Winning that actually really put a lot of hope for our people back home.
Remarkably, Tonga started 2022 with no international ranking. In July of that year, Tonga qualified for the World Cup and are now ranked 8th in the world. Their meteoric rise has been one of the true success stories of global netball, and one not lost on their fans.
Our supporters are like our 8th player on the court. I think without them we wouldn't be where we are today. The amount of love and support they have for us is insane. Win or lose, they're still with us all the way through, which is quite good.
The fans will be on hand as Tonga encounters not just the Fiji Pearls, but Samoa Tifo Moana, Singapore, plus series debutantes, the Namibia Desert Jewels, and the Australian First Nations invitational team, the Black Swans.
Let's hear it for the Australian First Nations Black Swans.
The inclusion of nations from different regions allows teams to experience various playing styles and combinations. But it's the two teams that know each other best that were always going to deliver the high drama. And that brings us to our heart-stopping encounter. Fiji and Tonga again facing off in what's become one of the Pacific's most famed sporting contests.
They are a very strong team. Every time we play them, it's physical. It's off the court, we're all good. And once it's on court, it's the virus is on. And you've got supporters of Fiji, supporters of Tonga. So it's quite a good atmosphere when we play.
Rauluni goes long. Good strong drive onto the ball.
Neither team disappointed.
Nice play. They liked it too, the Fijians. That was a special play.
No matter how many special plays Fiji produced, Tonga's so-called eighth player often made the difference. Everything came down to the fourth quarter.
And a hand in to Tailepo. Brilliant read of the ball. And the high ball up to Pallavi. Taps it to herself. Keeps it in. A little bit of showtime here.
Country girl, what are we watching? Wow. That was incredible.
The lead kept changing
Scores level again.
until the final seconds.
There's time for Tonga if they're good enough. It's going to go long. It does.
There's a contact call. Pallavi for the win. Tonga win by 1 goal.
Yeah, I was having a heart attack sitting on the sideline. Look, it's not a comfortable feeling as it was that close, but Fiji are outstanding. Well, we've had some really great battles with them recently, so we knew it was going to be tough.
Very hard to hear right now with all of the support in the crowd, but how did that game feel for you?
Yeah, it was a very physical match. We always love coming up against our Fiji sisters. They always know how to give it to us, but happy to get away with the win tonight.
2 nights later, Tonga again defeated Fiji, and this time by a bigger margin, to claim their 4th Pacific Netball Series. The rivalry between these two countries is set to continue, but make no mistake, it's entirely friendly.
I was so excited for Fiji, they were excited for us, and I think it's probably the greatness about Pacific Netball is the relationships we have with each other.
Netball is not just a sport, but that's also a platform where we connect as people as well, and thanks to Pacific Sport and thanks to Netball Australia and Government of Australia for allowing that to bridge that gap and strengthen that relationship.